Why does Coach Lea want Joshua to win the Season 3 of The Voice? Find out here. The young boy from Antique, Joshua Oliveros, was the one who was hailed as the grand champion of The Voice Kids Season 3. The championship battle between the contestants that were mentored by Coach Sharon Cuneta, Coach Lea Salonga and Coach Bamboo, took place at the Resorts World Manila on Sunday. With an average vote of 56.15% of votes, Joshua was able to bring.
I understood right away. It's a story I've heard in my own family. Bagay talaga ito sa'yo. Salamat.
Home the title. In their final battle, Joshua effortlessly belted out Yang Constantinos' song that was entitled Salamat, which he offered as a thankful song for the ones who supported him all the way. Meanwhile, his coach, Lea Salonga, shared the reason why she really wanted Joshua to win the competition. May something I tong batang to. Something that I won't be able to teach, she said, speaking as an actor. It's incredibly hard to teach heart. Sana majkatochulat ng pangarap ng batang ito. I want this kid's dreams to all come true. Invite you to watch the video. Daniel Padilla was asked about drug test. Is he willing to do it as well? The day after the Star Magic announced that they performed a drug test to 40 of their talents, the Kapamilya artists Daniel Padilla and Catherine Bernardo supported the decision of the talent management arm of ABS-CBN. The Barcelona 11 told stars expressed their opinion towards the movement of the talent agency to ensure that their talents are drug-free.
Sabi nga niya, wag daw nga munang pangalanan. I think, wag muna dahil baka may madamay naman tayong hindi rin naman talaga.
Catherine Bernardo said to the ABS-CBN News during the press conference of their latest movie. Kung ano ang makikabuti sa bansa yun na lang, the Team King, Daniel Padilla said. The Love Team were not a part of the 40 artists who had a drug test on Saturday. However, they made a point that they are willing to undergo drug test. Unamin, Daniel said. Daniel Padilla agrees with Robin Padilla, his uncle, who cautioned the government when it comes to naming the suspected drug users in the showbiz industry. Invite you to watch the video. Leila de Lima reacts to viral pic with Kerwin Espinoza. After the controversial photo of Senator Leila de Lima and renowned drug lord Kerwin Espinoza surfaced online, the senator addressed the issue according to a report from GMA News 24 Horas. De Lima denied the accusations and stated that she doesn't personally know Kerwin and his father, Albura, late Mayor Rolando Espinoza. Chief of Police Inspector Jovi Espinito revealed that the photo was a part of Mayor Espinoza's affidavit in which he promised he would reveal the connections of his son with other drug personalities after surrendering to the police. In an interview, De Lima said denied her connections with Kerwin and said hindi ko kilala, hindi ko maalala yan. Nung eleksyon siguro yan. She then added, I don't know Espinoza, even the father. Ang galing talaga nila. Najkaukal sila. De Lima said that the photo was presumably taken during the time of the election campaign and said that the picture does not indicate an arranged meeting with Kerwin. She said nagpapicture lang yan. Hindi yan one of those arranged meetings. It appears that the evidences against De Lima are slowly making their way towards the surface after repeatedly denying in the past that she was protecting drug dealers during her tenure as the Secretary of the Department of Justice. Invite you to watch the video. Abu Sayyaf messages mother using the cellular phone of slain soldier. Heartbreaking, the clash between the Abu Sayyaf and Philippine Army took the lives of 15 soldiers last Monday in Patagal, Sulu. According to the Armed Forces of the Philippines Public Affairs Office Chief Colonel Edgar Arevalo, the clash happened at 4:30 p.m. in Sitio Canjalal in Brgy. Malagay. He further shared that the AFP's 35th and 21st Infantry Battalion battled with more or less 120 heavily armed terrorists. The terrorists withdrew eventually as army reinforcements came. One of the identified soldiers is PFC Jason Bifalco Santos, 28 years old, and has been making rounds online. Her mother has personally received a text message from a member of Abu Sayyaf telling her about her son's death using Jason's phone. Aside from Jason, another soldiers who died in the clash were identified as below. -2 Lieutenant Ernan P. Gusto, 33, SSGT. Rule A. Kachabe, 39, Sergeant J. Irwin L. Almahalas, 38, Corporal Omar M. Radilan, 41, Corporal Ronald M. Galoniga, 33, Corporal Elad S. Ismail, 49, Corporal Salik H. Mandangan, 31, PFC Nestor C. Bakeling, 26, PFC Gerald A. Ubo, 29, PFC Dendo A. Dujo, 32, PFC Rosalito A. Arnoco, 29, PFC Glenn C. Resma, 24, PFC Rogelio D. Vincoy, 28, Private Jonas A. Lamanian, 23. Meanwhile, President Duterte has earlier announced last August 1 that he is closing doors on peace talks with the ASG bandits. I am very sorry to say, but there will be no peace talks about these things with the ABSAF. I will not deal with persons with extreme brutality. There is no redeeming factor or reason for me to sit down and talk with criminals, Duterte said. Invite you to watch the video. Georgina Wilson is pregnant. After marrying British businessman Arthur Burnham in May, Georgina Wilson is pregnant with her first child. The model and actress made the big announcement in an E! News Asia interview with her best friend Raymond Gutierrez. "I'm pregnant," a laughing Georgina told Raymond. "I'm expecting, and it's such a surprise, I can't even emphasize enough how much of a shock it was for me. Because I found out a few weeks ago that I was 4 months pregnant." Georgina added that while she didn't know she was pregnant, she had been working out and dieting and couldn't understand why she had a bump in her belly.
I was pregnant. I was working out so hard and dieting so hard, and I just couldn't understand why I had a pouch, like a little tummy. And it's just funny,
It's just funny, you think you can plan life, but life just has a mind of its own. And it's just so exciting," said Georgina. The video of her E! News Asia interview with Raymond was intended to promote her new show for the channel, It Girls. The show will follow Georgina as she takes on her career in motherhood. The video, which was released on Tuesday, August 30, said that Georgina is now 5 months pregnant. In May, Georgina, 30, shocked her fans when Preview revealed that she was engaged. A day after the reveal, she and Arthur got married in the UK with their close family and friends. Arthur, 33, works for the Swire Group, and is stationed in Asia, handling the company's businesses out of Hong Kong and Shanghai. Invite you to watch the video. Bad blood between Rosado, Monroe Jr. comes to the fore on media call. Gabriel Rosado, the BKB there no ropes. Shorter rounds, less rounds. I had fun while it lasted, but my first love is traditional boxing. So I'm just excited to be on the big stage again and showcasing my talent. Gabriel Rosado, the game plan doesn't really change as much as far as they and Billy Joe. They're both southpaws. We were already working with southpaws and things like that, and they kind of in a way have similar styles. I think Billy Joe is probably a little more slicker. But it's really the game plan didn't change. Both guys can box, and move and things like that. It's just a style we're working on, and it's pretty much the same size, so nothing changed. Q. Willie, given the opportunity to take this fight, what are the things that you did address? What did you make sure you had to have going on before saying yes? Willie Monroe, Jr. Obviously, business first. I mean, make sure that we were satisfied with the money and the opportunity that comes after it. But we don't look past anybody, so we just kept training camp going. Like I said, we were approached with a Billy Joe Saunders fight first. And Gabriel Rosado at least made it to negotiations. When Billy Joe Saunders was asked to fight Willie Monroe, they immediately said, nope. But at least they made it to negotiations with Rosado. So we were already in the gym. Discover comes September quaternary Blue D. Gabriel Rosado, honestly, I don't even know who Monroe thinks he is. He thinks he's a big puncher or something and people are scared to fight him. Nobody knows who the hell he is. Honestly, I told Gomez whoever it is, just make it happen, doesn't matter. Willie's acting like he's being ducked, like he's some big puncher. He's really not that special. he only fought one world-class. Willie Monroe, Jr. I didn't know punching was the only aspect of boxing. Gabriel Rosado, you didn't fight nobody. You didn't fight no world-class fighters. You fought Triple G and you quit, and I'm going to make you quit too. Willie Monroe, Jr. That's all you can say. But you're like the middleweight guy. Every time a middleweight has you, he's run through you. Gabriel Rosado, you ain't special. You fought a bunch of ESPN fighters. Willie Monroe, Jr. Okay, and I'm about to fight another one. Gabriel Rosado, okay. Whatever. I beat world-class fighters. I've got world-class fighters on my resume. You didn't beat nobody special. You're a bum, dude. I'm going to show you a bum. Willie Monroe, Jr. Okay. Q. Why do you think it was so hard to get Saunders in the ring? This is for Gabe and Willie. Why do you think Saunders has been reluctant to get in the ring with you guys? Willie Monroe, Jr. I don't know. Gabriel Rosado, I don't know. At the end of the day, I've got Willie Monroe and we're going to take care of business. That's all it is. I'm not even going to think about Billy Joe Saunders. Willie Monroe, Jr. Y'all know me from the past. I don't do that much jaw-jacking and talking. Come September 17th we're going to see. That's all. I don't have much to say. I've never been a talker. All my interviews and everything, you never saw me talk smack. That's just not my style. Gabriel Rosado, but I'm just saying you say Billy Joe ducked you and all this shit. Nobody's ducking you because nobody knows who you are. So it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Willie Monroe, Jr. Okay, nobody knows who I am, but come September 17th THWHEN the opportunity comes up. Gabriel Rosado, let's see on the 17th. Step up to the plate, we'll see. Q. Eric, you mentioned that the winner of this fight could potentially be going on to face Canelo in December, if I heard that correctly. Does that mean you're not wholly confident in having to deal with Billy Joe Saunders consummated for December given what happened with this September card? Eric Gomez, yeah, you know what? We're keeping all the doors open. Obviously, you know, we weren't able to get the fight done with Billy Joe Saunders. I haven't closed the door yet. But, look, we've got two guys that are going to go at it. This is a real fight. Gabe wants to prove that he still belongs and he's in the upper echelon of boxing, and he's got a tough fight. Willie Monroe wants to do the same thing. So these guys put on a great fight, a great show, anything's possible. We're going to keep all avenues open, all doors open. I don't see why the winner of this fight shouldn't get a Canelo fight. So we're going to keep everything open. Q. Where do things stand on negotiations, if there are any, with Saunders and his team right now? Eric Gomez, right now they're stalled. We're going to wait till after. We're going to get together with Frank Warren, the week of the fight. He also represents Liam Smith. So we're going to sit down again and see what happens. But I'm interested in seeing the outcome of this fight. There is real animosity. You can hear both guys and there is real animosity there. We've been working with Rosado now for about 3 years. He's a guy that's got a lot of heart, and just talking to Artie Pillow, he's told me that Willie Monroe is one of the toughest son of a guns out there. He's worked with him for a long time now as well, and this is going to be a real fight. These guys are going to go at it. They're at each other's throats now. I'm excited. Q. Then for the fighters, hearing that Canelo fight could be in the balance, how much more does it add to the fight that each of you obviously already wanted? Gabriel Rosado, I know not to think ahead. So I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about what's ahead of me and that's it. I've been in this game long enough to know, you know, nothing in boxing is promised. So they could say that Canelo's next, but that don't mean nothing if I don't win the fight. So I'm just thinking about winning this fight and looking good. And I want to do it by knockout. So that's just what's on my mind. I'm not thinking ahead of that. Q. Willie, obviously you wanted this fight and you wanted this appearance on pay-per-view. What does having Canelo potentially in the balance add to you for this fight? Willie Monroe, Jr. Definitely a motivation factor. But I mean, I've got to focus on what's in front of me and I can't look past anybody. I mean, I wouldn't look past an infant, let alone Gabe Rosado. So you've got to focus on what's in front of you. And if Canelo's next, so be it. I'm just ready. I'm ready. Indiscernible. Q. Willie, is the co-main event for this fight taking place? Do you feel an added pressure getting into the ring, or are you doing anything to prepare differently for this? Willie Monroe, Jr. Oh, no, we're just keeping everything the same. The fight is the fight. Once the bell rings it could be either one of us. So just staying focused and focusing on the task at hand. Q. Gabe, just curious, I know that you really came close to fighting Saunders off of this card. And you guys had a little back and forth when that fight didn't take place. You're known as a guy that's fought everybody and is highly skilled. At the same time, Saunders called you a world-class journeyman. I'm just curious your reaction to being called that, and what do you think about when people do refer to you as a journeyman? Gabriel Rosado, obviously, if they really believe that he would have taken the fight, because why would he want a tough fight if the next fight is supposed to be Canelo? I would assume he wouldn't want an easy fight. So if I was so easy, he would have taken the fight. So if y'all believe in it, that's on y'all. Obviously, he didn't take the fight because he feels it's a threat. But I'm not even thinking about Billy Joe no more. I'm just focused on this fight and that's it. Willie Monroe, Jr. Thanks to everybody, thanks to HBO. Thanks to pay-per-view. Thanks to Golden Boy and Banner Promotions for giving Willie Monroe this opportunity. And God bless everyone, and September 17th, ready to rock and roll. Gabriel Rosado, yeah, just looking forward to Cowboy Stadium. I'm really looking forward to knocking Willie Monroe out. Eric Gomez, Arthur Pilillo to say a few words. Arthur Pilillo, yes, I want to thank everybody and I want to thank Eric and Oscar. You can see it's going to be a heck of a co-feature. Two good fighters, and Willie showed a lot of class today, so it should be an excellent show. I believe that the winner at all time will be in a very good position for Canelo. Thanks a lot to everybody at Golden Boy. Eric Gomez, I want to echo that it's going to be an exciting fight. I'm very excited. You just heard it from Gabe Rosado, he's predicting a knockout. You know he's going to come guns blazing. It's going to be a very good fight. I want to thank everybody that was on the call today. It's going to be a very exciting undercard. A little bit of everything. You have two guys with their backs against the wall. Going at it, do or die. Then you've got some great up-and-coming fighters, Joseph Diaz, Jr., Diego de la Hoya, and tough fights with Cancio and Del Valle. Don't miss it.